Muy buenos días, muy buenas tardes, y muy buenas noches. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. My name is Desmond Brooks, for those who don't know. And for those who don't know, my name is Desmond Brooks. And welcome. Today we are here to, or I'm here to talk a little bit of, or to talk a little bit about understanding and the power that comes with understanding. And I'm going to read and I'm going to dissect and I'm going to question and I'm going to do the best to break into my thoughts, my own comprehension and understanding of things. One thing we must understand is that with each step we take, we must understand the power that comes with each one of them. Many of us, and I include myself, and I speak from my point of view. I I speak from the information and the knowledge I have seek, not just the knowledge I have obtained from others or the knowledge that was just passed down to me from others, but I also have the knowledge that I have willingly chosen to seek out. So when it comes to understanding the steps we take, for me, I try to be very intentional when it comes to my actions. I want to believe that based on not my actions, but based on the feedback that one can see that are created based from our actions upon others. I know many people that love to self claim that they are good at things. I don't believe I put myself in that category. I put myself in a category that I am the best at what Desmond does. I can do what Desmond does really good. I can also improve the output of the productivity of the work that I can do. It is not a competition with anybody else. I respect I appreciate, and most importantly, I celebrate the success of others. So we must understand the power that we give each step that we take, or we have to understand the power that comes with each step that we take for ourselves, for our environment, for the people in our environment, for the people around us, for the people that we interact with. It is not only for ourselves that we need to understand these things, right? Yes, oneself is the most important person on this planet. But with understanding oneself, we must understand the power that comes with that. When we claim to understand others, or when we claim to understand others' situation, we must understand how and what role we have played to add to those actions or moments in time that we are seeking understanding for. So this one, it is a lot easier to say, or it's a lot easier to hear someone say something and say, "We understand you." But here's the question: what makes you think that you understand what someone else is feeling? Because the difference that I've noticed is that a lot of people speak or respond from how other people makes them feel. This goes back to the understanding the power of the steps you have taken in life and the step you will continue taking in life. So when looking at other people's situation, we all are looking for understanding. We are looking for a sense of belonging to something, to someone, to some cause. So the question is, what are the things that make you feel empowered to believe that you understand me? Is it because we have similar upbringing? Because we have similar education? Because we have similar friends group background? Because we look alike? What are the things that makes you check those boxes internally that you can say, I understand you? We must understand how our action can and will affect others directly and indirectly. We must consider our actions with others, against others, and the impact we are having on the possible outcome of our own life at the end of the day. So, at the end of the day, your life is about you. You are in task with the goal of trying to live the best life that you can live, doing the things you have to do to live the best life you have to live. What does the best life that you have to live looks like, feels like? Inside that life, in order to live that life, what are the things you have to do for yourself? What are the things you have to do for others? What are the things others have to do for you? What does your environment needs to look like? What does your environment needs to feel like? What does your environment need to make you feel like? Right? There is no, or let me rephrase what I was about to say. There shouldn't be no difference in the checklist in the personal department before leaving your house to when it comes to other checklists in your life. So if you have other checklists for things you need to do or need to accomplish in your workplace, in order to get a house, in order to get an apartment, in order to get a car, in order to get a phone, and you don't have a checklist for your inner self, Houston, we have a problem. If we have important people in our life, first, we will, if we have important people in our life, first, we must define what important feels like before we understand what it looks like. I'll repeat this one. First, if we have important people in our life, first, we must define what important feels like before we understand what it looks like. And this checklist has to be, has to feel universal. And the only way you can test this list or checklist is by crossing the borders, crossing state lines, spending time away from the things that make you feel comfortable. In life, we think, or in life, many people think we have different type of life that we can live. Think about this. The human race, or many in the human race, believe that there are different types of life that we can live. Hmm. The more I say it, the more I think of soda. There is many different type of sodas we can have, we can drink, we can taste. If time is the same no matter what part of the planet you're standing in, then what are the different type of life that we can live? If I'm standing on this side of the world and you're standing, sitting, laying on the other side of the world, and we have the same amount of time, 24 hours, what is the one thing that makes you and I different? The simple understanding of the thing we call life. How we look at life, the things we do in life, the people we have in our life, our actions, our emotions, not being self aware. But life is life. Life is one.